Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Vance here, and welcome to a flight test video today. Now, today we are taking a look at the Merlin. The Merlin comes with the Constellation. You can actually buy it on its own. The only downside I would say for buying it on its own, it doesn't have jump capability, so yeah, you can't really do much with it really outside of short flights. First off, I do like the dashboard you get inside of here. It is quite nice. It comes with two size 1 laser weapons, and it comes with a Tiger Streaks Gatling gun as well. It's all fixed mount, so it's going to be a little bit challenging on mouse and keyboard. Obviously it's going to be a little bit easier on the old sticks. From the outside, I do like the design. It looks really nice. There is actually a P72 as well, which is sort of, it is a better version. It's got bigger engine, slightly, I would say, better weapons as well. That's coming later on. That's going to be coming with the Karak and a few of the other ships as well. Now, I like the fact that on the Gatling gun, the actual shells actually deplete. One thing I've noticed with this ship as well, it's sort of got this sort of blue theme to it. Even the sort of the smoke from the Gatling, you get like a blue sort of smoke coming off. So you can actually see when the hatch opens as well. So let's jump outside and take a look and see what it looks like from the outside. I'm going to do a quick sort of pan around here. Let's take a look. It's one of the things about the ship that is quite odd, and it's not like any of the other ships. The actual cockpit seat is very far back from the center or the front of the ship, so you do have a little bit of restriction of view because you've got this very small window to look down. You can't really see through the floor, obviously. You can only get quite a sort of narrow field of view. You can have a look at the front there. You can see the maneuver thrusters and that Gatling gun. Very nice. Move around the back here. And we could jump back inside in a second, just have a quick look. Engines there. The engines are quite big in comparison with the ship. It does look like a racer, doesn't it? It's sort of all engines and not really much else. Have a quick look underneath here. I actually prefer the look of the P52 over the P72. The P72 is actually white. You can actually see the pictures on the stats page. So if you want to go and take a look at that, let's jump back inside now. And then what we'll do is, I'll show what I mean about the field of view. You can see at the end of the ship there, you've got the Gatling gun. You can't see down from there, so you're really limited. And the center point for the aiming is literally, what, 3-4 millimeters up from the Gatling gun. So you are a little bit restricted, and it can be a bit challenging sometimes. When I actually originally got this ship, I did find it quite challenging, but as I've played it a lot more, I've actually got sort of used to it, I would say. It doesn't slide that much. It's similar to the M50 in handling. I would say M50 is superior, there's no doubt about it. But this is definitely up there with maneuverability. It handles very well, and you feel like you've got a good amount of control over the ship when you're actually flying it. It is enjoyable to fly. In some ways, it makes me think that it's a shame that it didn't actually come with a jump drive. Let's jump into some Vandal Swarm. Okay, here we are in some Vandal Swarm. I'm impressed with it, guys. I really do like it. But going back to what I just said a second ago, it's a shame it didn't have a jump drive, because this would be a real cool little fighter. The Gatling gun itself is pretty good, but once again, because if you're using the lead pit, right, it's the best way I can explain it. If you're using the lead pit and you're following a target upwards, the lead pit is actually below the ship, so you actually can't see what you're aiming at. Because it's actually quite close. If you see what I mean here, look, you're just sort of going off the screen slightly. The Gatling gun is pretty good, I would say. It does tend to tear the targets apart. Quite impressive. The laser weapons are good. They're probably my favourite out of the two, I should imagine. They don't overheat. You can hold your finger down for pretty much as long as you want. Obviously, they're only small weapons. The fact there's actually physically 2 of them does help on taking the targets out. One of the downsides with the ships is definitely the lack of, dare I say, shields and armour. It's very weak. You can go to quite a high wave in Vandal Swarm, but one of the things that I found is if you do get attacked by the Vandal, there's 3 or 4 attack you and they hit you. 3 or 4 hits and you're going to be losing your shields. So it can be very tricky to survive to the end of the waves. So there's nothing stopping you actually putting this in your bigger ship. I mean, not on a docking collar in the cargo bay. I've seen it done before but we just don't have the big enough ships at the moment. Will it fit inside the Starfarer? I'm going to say yeah, because the Starfarer hangar is absolutely massive. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.